Hello, my friends. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're ready for another YouTube video from your old buddy, Thaumcraft 73. Man, we're back here playing one man, one mod, trying to learn everything that we can about thermal expansion. And man, we have learned a ridiculous amount of stuff. That is for sure. You know, I was just, before I started recording, it was nighttime. I was out there shooting some mobs with my crazy flux-infused bow. But I was just thinking, we have learned so much stuff. It's kind of ridiculous if you think about it. I love it. I love it. We don't have too many of these episodes left. I mean, what's today? Today is the 20th. This is number 20. I don't think we're going to make 11 more after this one, but that's okay. The Patreon server is going to stay up until the end of the month for sure, so people can finish whatever they want to finish. And you never know what we might sneak in to finish out the month. But we'll see. We'll see. We're not going to rush. We're not going to end early just to end. We're going to make sure that we can find some more stuff to do. But today, we do have some things to do. And it's going to start out... It's going to start off with this thing called the Reservoir. Alright, so we want to make one of these. Now, what these things do, this holds 10 buckets, the basic version. And then it can upgrade like all the other things. And the top one... holds 250 buckets of a fluid of your choice. So let's make one of these guys, and we'll take a look and see what we need to do. We need some of this stuff. We need some of this stuff. We need a bucket. Yeah, we get some iron. We can make that happen. Okay, perfect. We need some... Do we get some redstone? Yeah, okay. All right, so let's make a cache. So we need to make a bucket first of all. Let's make that. We can do that. And then we'll make one of these guys, a redstone servo. We can do that. And then, quick and easy, we can make ourselves a reservoir basic. All right? And obviously, we can upgrade this. I mean, we should probably upgrade it a little bit, don't you think? I think 1, 2. Okay. And then we need a piece of glass. We have. And a piece of copper. We have. Okay. So we want to go to the next level, next tier. Bang. All right, now if we want to go to the next tier, we need electrum and one of those crazy things and a thing. Okay, so let's get 1, 2, 1, 2, one of those. One of those. We need some of this fancy glass that we have. Okay. And we should be able to upgrade this guy to the next tier. Okay. And let's go ahead and keep on going. Oh, signalum and chirothium dust. Do we have any of that stuff? We have that. And we have some... No, that's... Yeah, let's signal them. Okay. And then what do we need? We need an electrum ingot. Did I get that? No. Dang it. I don't know. Okay. So let's get it upgraded to the signalum version of this guy. Perfect. And then if we want to go all the way to resonant, we just need one piece of that, and we need a little bit of this stuff. Okay, we can do this. 1, 2, like that. And we might as well do it. If we're going to do it, man, we might as well do it big. Oh, we need a pyrothium dust. Do we have any pyrothium dust? We do. I love that when that happens that way. A bang. Okay, now we got the Big Daddy Reservoir, right? Holds 250 buckets of a fluid of your choosing, which, man, is amazing if you think about it. It's awesome. Let's get rid of some stuff. Okay, better. Oh, let's get rid of some of this stuff. Okay. All right, so if we hold this thing, press V to change the action. So on use empty, on use fill. So we have two options, fill and empty. So if we take this thing out here, like so. How's everybody doing over here? Man, you're taking care of business, that's for sure. And we'll take it down here to the river. And I think that this is the way that this thing works. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while. Oh, man, I love that saw. Oh, it's amazing. It's, oh, so great. Okay, so we go here like this, right? Look, it's like a bucket. See, 6 buckets. We can just sit here and just go crazy. We want to. Okay. And then, here's the cool thing about this guy. Let's say we want like an infinite water source somewhere near our base. Okay? And we could turn this thing into empty. Now watch. It works just like a bucket. Yeah. See? And then we can go like this. That's amazing. So essentially, it's a 250 bucket. Now, you might be thinking, well, we don't need 250 buckets of water. Man, are you crazy? No, we don't. But you know what we could use? This thing empty? No. Oh, dang it. Okay. All right, hold on. All right, Phil, get out of here, okay? Empty. Okay, now it's empty. But think about what we could use this crazy reservoir for if we were so inclined. Like, for example, if we went to the Nether. Maybe. Let's go sneak it into the Nether and see what kind of trouble we can get in with this crazy reservoir thing. Okay. Oh, I gotta jump. Oh, there's a guy. Oh man, you are messing with the wrong guy. Can I do like a return to center on this thing? Oh yeah. Yeah. Get yourself tore up. Let me see if we get a thing. Deal. We do. And some of that. Okay. Now we need to find like a lava lake. Which I know there's one somewhere. Let's go down here, maybe. Yeah, like right there. How are we going to get down there? I almost fell off. Oh, hello. You're dead, guy. Alright, we need to find a way to get down, if we possibly can. Just so I can show you how insane this thing is. You know how you have like these tanks in other mods, right? We've got like, I don't know, like Immersive Engineering had those crazy like different types of tanks. Ow. Okay, how do I get down? Is there a way that I can get down here without like killing myself? Oh man, please don't fall off. I mean, this hasn't been the best nether spawn ever in the whole wide world of nether spawns, that's for sure. I mean, you guys already know what I'm going to do, so I don't know why I'm spending all this time getting down here, but I just want to demonstrate how ridiculous this thing could potentially be. Man, how do we get down? Oh. Okay, we go this way. Oh my. Great day in the morning. Whew. That's not good. I don't care who you are. Another 10 ore. We really need some. Okay, can I like go down somewhere? Okay. Okay, good enough. Will this get us down as far as we need? Oh man, please don't die here in the Nether. You know how embarrassing it is to die? Let's go down here like this. Okay, we'll eat something and be good to go. Okay, so if I take this thing, I make sure it's on fill. Watch this. Bloop, 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 bloop. Right? So we could get all of these. So we could get essentially 256 or 250 buckets of lava and then use it for all kinds of stuff. You also can use this thing to fill machines. So we're going to make a thing today just because I want to. How many buckets is in here? We only have 94. We have so many more that we can get. Let's just rake it in. Obviously it destroys your nether, but whatever. It's amazing. I love it. Come on, guy. Do we have 250? No, man, we need another 60 buckets. Oh yeah, just keep raking it in. Rake it in. imagine if you had this like in vanilla? Man, you could like be shredding up the nether. Okay, 232. Full? Yes. Okay. Awesome. Ow. Let's get this. Okay, how do we come down here? I don't even remember. Let's eat a little something. So now we have 256 buckets of lava contained essentially inside this little guy right here. Man, it's huge. Oh, hello. Hello, would you like to get yourself shot? I guess you would. You're dead. I don't know. It doesn't matter how many times I do that. Like, literally, it doesn't matter. I love it so much. It's so, this bow is so overpowered, it's not even funny. Ow. Okay. Alright, let's get up here and go back into our portal. There's some redstone. There's some quartz. I always make sure I check for nickel. Nickel is the big issue that we run into. That's iron. That's regular quartz. Nickel seems to be the rarest ore that I found, at least at normal spawn. I mean, if you had a mod pack that had some kind of crazy quarry, right? I mean, you could rake it in, right? And then you would never have a problem. And I think that, I don't know. I think that's one of the things that makes thermal expansion a little bit overpowered. I mean, just a little bit, right? I mean, not like insanely so, but still a little bit. Because if you had some deal where you could just rake in... Oops. Okay. What else is in there? Just stuff. Okay. I mean, if you had like some... a mod that had like insane... quarry ability, like RF tools or something like that, man, you could absolutely just rake in all these resources and man, you'd be overpowered in no time, except for like the ender pearls and stuff like that. But I mean, the rest of it you could make in no time whatsoever. That'd be awesome. Okay, so now we have all this lava, so let's talk about another... Oh my goodness, my caps lock is on. Magmatic. Let's talk about another dynamo, okay? And it's the magmatic dynamo, and essentially it requires hot fluids, right? You put lava in, and it does its deal. So we need 6 pieces of invar, we need some silver, we need some iron. Okay, do we have 6 pieces of invar? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do. We need a piece of silver, and we need some iron. Okay, and we're gonna need some redstone. Might as well grab that. Okay, let's go over here and make ourselves a magmatic dynamo. So we need one of these first, done. And we need one of these, done. And now we can have a magmatic dynamo, all right? Takes the same sort of upgrades and such that any of these other machines take. Where are we gonna connect this thing to our power? It's nighttime outside, so let's sleep through the night. I will use this opportunity to have some coffee. Yum. All right. Man, I love coffee so much. I know some people don't like it. You know, I'm not super picky the type of coffee that I have either. I'm not a Starbucks fan. I know that makes some people kind of grumpy. They're like, hey man, Starbucks is the best ever in the whole wide world. I do not agree. I'm sorry to say. Okay, so we have this, we have this. We're going to need some redstone cable. Maybe just one might get the job done. Alright, where are we running our power from this guy? It like goes underground, I believe. Where's our deal? Let's get this guy. Yeah, like right there. Okay? So if we take this guy and we lay it in here like this, right? And then we take these leadstone flux ducts and we'll run those up like this. Alright, and then we'll move this guy so he's facing this way. Right? And then all we have to do, make sure we change this thing to empty, and we go like this. And this thing is clear full, and it's going to be producing power, right? It's producing 40 RF a tick just from lava. So, I mean, it's not like a huge power source. Obviously, we can upgrade this, and, I mean, I don't know if we will. I mean, we could maybe think about upgrading it if we really just absolutely had to. Let's do this thing. I forgot we have silk touch now. So this thing is working, right? It's taking care of business, filling up. We don't really need any power through the system, so it's just like another power source that we can have out here running. The other thing you could do, obviously, is hook a tank up, use this thing to fill up your tank, and have this thing go back and forth to the nether. Okay? So let's just take a look here. I'll show you. Let's look here. So we get 120,000 RF out of a bucket of lava. We get 2 million out of a bucket of blazing pyrotheum. That is pretty insane if you think about it. I mean, a bucket of this stuff. Whew. Yeah. Cinnabar, gold ore, and the pyro concentrator gives us that stuff. So we can essentially make that all day long if we wanted to. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So there are some augments for this guy. Augment. Okay, let's see. Notification, not that. What is the one for this guy? Induction smelter, specialization. I think there's one, at least, for this dynamo. There's usually at least one, like, special one for everything. Side accessibility, transmission coil ducting. I mean, obviously we could put all these augments in here, but maybe we don't have one specific to... Huh. Maybe not. Let me just make sure before I say no, we don't. Maybe not. Okay. I mean, other than the normal, like, dynamo, there's a steam dynamo, there's converts an applicable dynamo into a steam boiler. Okay. I mean, we could do some of that stuff if we want to. Compression dynamo, power and efficiency, reactant, enervation dynamo, numismatic dynamo. Okay. So, I mean, other than, like, our normal type things, right? We certainly can upgrade this and increase its efficiency, which is not a bad deal. But man, this thing right here, this reservoir, crazy powerful. Crazy powerful. I love it. Okay, so that's that. That's sort of what I wanted to have done. There's another machine that sort of goes along the same lines as that thing, and it's called, I mean, we've already made one. It's called the Magma Crucible, right? So we've already know how to make this. We've already have one right there, and it's been like grinding up all different kinds of stuff. But if we take a look at the Magma Crucible and we look at recipes, we'll do use on this guy, you can essentially process all kinds of different things, and mainly the biggest thing is you can process things like cobblestone. So a piece of cobblestone gives you a bucket of lava. Okay, so if let's make another one of these bad boys real quick, like, okay, Magma Crucible, we need some nether brick, and I hope we have some. I don't want to have to go, like, skating around and try to find it. Yeah, nether brick, perfect. All right, and then we need copper, we need a piece of that fancy glass, we need some tin, iron, copper, redstone, okay? So we need a piece of this fancy glass stuff, like this. One of these. We also need 4 of these. That's one more than we needed. There we go. Oh, dang it. Okay, 4 of those. And then we need some copper. And we need some iron. And we might need some gold. Okay, let's take a look here. So, Magma Crucible. Let's make this tin gear. First of all, I didn't get tin. Okay. Alright, we got to make this. We need one of these. We do that. And then we can make the machine frame. Alright, and then we can make these 2 guys. 1, 2. That's all we need. And then we need this guy. Inventory's full. Dang it. Let's go over here, like so. Where's sometimes I put in like random blocks, like in here, right? So we put this in there. This gravel actually can go in there. Okay. That needs to come out. Okay. This stuff goes over here in mob drop stuff. Like this, that can go in there. That ender pearl can go in there. That doesn't need to go there. That needs to go like over here, like so. Okay, better. Okay, redstone. Do we have a piece of gold? Yeah. Okay. So now we could go over here and we can make our transmission. That's silver. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay, there's that. And now here's our magma crucible. Okay, so here's what we're going to do with this crazy guy. Let's take a little bit of a stop off before we go too crazy. And let's get ourselves a little bit of cobblestone. Is it nighttime? No. Okay. So we have this guy producing power. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our magma crucible down just like this. Okay? All right, we got all our different sides. And we're going to make sure we have auto output enabled. And then I'm just going to dig down underneath here. And I'm just going to loop this around. So now this thing should be getting power from the magmatic dynamo. All right, are you with me here? Okay, and then we're going to go like this. So this thing is going to burn RF to melt this stuff down. Hello? Are you just like super slow? Takes 300,000 RF to melt that down. Okay, so I think this is going to take like a while. I mean, it's burning. I think it's just going to take forever to get it done, which is okay because we can do upgrades to this thing. And there's really one main augment that we want to upgrade for this guy, and it is, where's that? Magma Crucible. Okay, right here. Greatly increases lava production speed. Only lava can be created. That's all we want to create, though, right? So let's get an upgrade kit. So let's just do one upgrade on this guy. We don't have to go too crazy. So we just need some Invar, some bronze, and a little bit of redstone. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, we're out of Invar. Okay, let's make some more Invar. We'll just make a ton. So Invar in the induction smelter is nickel and iron. Okay, so we'll put this stuff away, and we'll go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of that. These guys go into the induction smelter like so. This and this. Okay. We'll rip out some Invar really quick. And we get 3 at a time, right? So it's not like we need to worry too much. It's going to be, I mean, it's super fast. Okay, so we're going to make the kit, the upgrade kit, right? Upgrade kit. We need a couple more pieces of bronze. 1, 2. Make sure we have some iron. Okay, this guy, we're going to make a bronze gear. Okay, we also then can just make the kit. Okay, and then we want the augment, which is this one that's got like the 2 arrows. We need an Invar gear. We need a couple pistons. We need an electrum ingot. Okay, so we need to make some pistons. Not a problem. Do we have redstone and iron? Let's grab some more iron out of here. Okay. And then we need some planks. Do we have any planks? Let's just make sure we check before we make some more. No. Okay. That's plenty. Okay, perfect. Let's make some pistons. Oops. 2 pistons. Okay. And then we need a piece of nether brick, which we have over here. Okay. And then we should be able to make this thing, right? Oh, we need an Invar gear. We're missing Invar. We'll go grab some. We have a bunch over here now. There we go. Okay. Invar gear. Okay, and then we need this fancy thing. which is a piece of electrum, which we didn't get yet. So let's grab. I want to put the rest of this in var. My inventory is going insane. Get a piece of electrum out of here. Okay, and then we can make this guy, and then we can make this augment. Right? Done. Okay. Okay. So let's. I think we perhaps sleep through the night. Yeah, we do. Yeah, it's working. So upgrade this guy attached. Now you can see that it's producing much faster. Okay, so we do no, we're gonna do here. I guess the question is, how much does this actually take? Yeah, I guess that is how much energy it takes. So it takes 300,000 to make one of these. Okay, one of these guys. So that's kind of a ridiculous amount of power to make a bucket of lava. Because remember, we're only getting 120 back out. But what we can do is essentially we can make this thing. I mean, this thing will just go forever. Like it'll never stop. You know, I mean, it's just going to keep going. It's just going to keep grinding away. So essentially, we have like a loop. As long as we feed this guy cobblestone, he'll keep making lava. And what we can do with the dynamo is we can upgrade him, because we do have this, whatever this one that we put down, this guy, into this guy, which was the fuel. So we have increased fuel efficiency. So we can make the fuel catalyzer for this guy, and he becomes more and more efficient. Plus, if we upgrade these guys, everything starts rocking and rolling. So if you need early power, like early power, right? I mean, it's kind of like stabilized now. It's doing its deal. It's going to fill this all up, you know, with whatever power it has. That's a good way to do it. But at the same time, you really have to be able to do some upgrades to your dynamos to make that work. You don't want to get too crazy, right? Because what you're going to end up doing is using all of your power to produce lava. Okay, so I don't know if it tells me. Yeah, I don't know if it tells me like how much it actually uses now. Yeah, so I don't know how much it's now using to make with this upgrade in here, how much power it's actually using to make. I mean, it's certainly keeping ahead, and you can see that it kind of like fills up a little bit. We make some lava, so it's keeping ahead. So man, it works like a dream. I love that. So it used to be this was really cheap, right? And you could just run these guys nonstop. But without a doubt, having lava, having something like the reservoir, going to the nether, loading it up with this stuff, and dumping it in here for free power at 40 RF a tick, that's a huge initial amount of power we could get out of those things. I love that. I love that. I mean, this guy, he's producing 40 RF a tick. This guy is using 400 RF a tick, or it was. I mean, it's not going down. So it's producing it, you know, I mean, we're technically getting ahead. This is full. This is filling up. Right? And we're not losing any power here. So, man, we might be doing all right for ourselves. I don't know. I love it. I love it. Especially if you need, like, burst. Right? So you say, oh, I just want to use this to run my induction smelter, per se. Right? So you do some kind of burst deal, and after the induction smelter runs, everything sort of fills up again. So, you know, it's not that big of a deal. That's a nice little power source for sure. Magmatics. You could have a whole ton of those. If we saved every single piece of cobble that we ever got, I mean, we have almost 1,000 cobble sitting in there. I mean, that's 1,000 buckets of lava. Right? I mean, that's a tremendous amount of power that we can generate when we need to. I love that. Man, we're going to call it right there. I mean, that was the two things I wanted to work on today. One is learn all about how to make these reservoirs and see how we can use them to fill up with whatever water, whatever fluid we want to. Most times you have these in a mob pack, man, it'll work on literally any fluid. So if you have like immersive engineering and you need a store of creosote oil, for example, to make treated wood, use this reservoir if you've got the mod, man. Anything that you need portable fluid for, man, it's amazing. It's amazing. I love that. And then, of course, the other thing is, now that we have ability to snatch up tons and tons of lava, we can also run that stuff through the magmatic dynamo, essentially for free power. 40 RF a tick just to make that little guy. Put some upgrades in him. That's going to increase. Oh, it's money in the bank. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Until next time, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. And from my one man, one mod series, where we're trying to learn everything we can about thermal expansion, I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.